after your darkest moment.
Yeah, your
Or one of
Miami
them.
stretch
Yeah.
and losing your manager. And I wonder if you could talk a little bit about that period and what was your awakening to say, I should not be here?
You have all these little fake schizophrenic kids online saying, "Oh, the conspiracy theories, Yang Lean, sacrifice." There's, at saying that is kind of like you're telling a 17-year-old kid who's going completely manic. You know, I punched out the balcony. I took blood all over my face. I was screaming for help.
Yeah.
And you're telling that kid that he's killed someone. That makes no sense. That's fucking disgusting. I had another psychosis without any drugs. So that's when they figured out I was completely, I was bipolar.
Yeah.
I have bipolar 1. Bipolar 2 is when you go up in mania and depression, but bipolar 1 is when you really get up into a psychosis. So then I'm boom, back in the psych ward 2017, and everything's on hold, life is on hold, gain a lot of weight, you eat these antipsychotics, and you feel like shit, and it's very confusing for the brain, and you think, you know, everything's like a message, like, oh, there's a green plant right there. Green must mean the world is coming to an end, so I have to take his coffee cup and throw it there. You know, it's like, it sucks. And then I started getting treated, I got better, and then I started playing less and less, and then I did stop working with those 2 old managers as well. So and now I'm at a good point business wise, and then I said, fuck it, this is disgusting. And you know, and like Kanye's mentally ill.
You've been there. I'm sure you have some empathy.
I've been there. It's more to be like, oh, I've been manic too, I've been psychotic, and like lithium works, like this works, but he's not going to listen to anyone, and that's his thing. And
it's a thing we hear very often.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be on meds because then I'm not creative.
And that's not true. Not true.
You found a
all.
way to overcome that.
Yeah, and there are certain types of like bipolar antipsychotics that don't numb you down or dumb you down or take away their creativity.
Leaving Ye aside, to tell young people who are like yourself romanticizing drugs or mental illness, like, that you can be a vibrant creative on medication and sober.
100%.
Like, is that something that's important to you
100%.
to express?
That's what I'm trying to express. It's the truth, and